every season of Breaking Bad would just get yellower and yellower. Like, that is very yellow, like absurdly so. Hello? Who do we have here? Great shot. Wow. Nobody's really paying attention to him, or ignoring him would be a more better statement. Oh, probably someone from the cartel, huh? This is quite the cold open, alright, because I have no idea what is actually... They're joining in too? I am intrigued. Very much intrigued. Huh. Is that like an actual thing that people do? The crawling, not this, but I'm not sure. Is it a sign of respect, perhaps? But who are they paying respects to? Whoa. I'm sorry. Are they paying respects, or are they actually just putting his image there, as in, I want this person dead?
Age 26, apparently had a long history of substance abuse.
Walter, are you looking at all of this? Ah, just like episode 1, throwing away the matches. His last glimmer of hope, loss, gone. We are essentially back to square one. But we're no longer following Walter White anymore, we're following Heisenberg. The Better Call Saul advertisement in the matchbox there. Really, Walter? Really now? Is he gonna do it? Oh, cool. Burning Saul's image there as well. He's gonna take it back, yeah.
Yeah, apparently even, you know, parts of bodies.
Oh, yeah. That's the horrifying part.
You definitely want to maintain residency in your actual home. It just puts you in a better position in regards to custody.
Yeah, we talked about this in the previous episode. Walter's gonna be the one who's gonna be moving out.
And it's not an apartment.
Directed by Bryan Cranston once again.
Do you feel you have a good understanding of you and your husband's financial situation? You'd be amazed what I've seen partners hide from one another.
Yeah. But you haven't met Walter yet. He is a very particular different type of partner. And there's the eye.
I mean, I speak with some authority because we definitely had some shitty weeks in the past few months, you know.
Oh yeah.
Call freaking.
Yes, you did.
Call freaking. Am I talking too much? Am I? I am, right? I am. I know. Look. But this situation between you and, you know, I don't know. I'm not asking. Okay, it's none of my business. All right? I do not
Hank
want to get in the middle.
trying. He's trying his best, but
You beat a little tactical retreat. Absence makes the.
you know I love Hank a lot. Like, despite the fact that they had their differences and their past fighting, if you will. But even still, he's still like looking up, or he's still like trying to.
Whoa, no heavy lifting. I got it. No, it's okay. I got it. Jesus. What do you got in there? Cinder blocks?
More valuable than cinder blocks.
$500,000 in cash.
Whoa. No lies, huh?
That's the spirit. I got it.
Of course, Hank doesn't believe it, but... Oh, man. Planting flowers, yellow flowers.
You should be here to learn self-acceptance.
But it's not his fault, though.
Hi, you've reached Walt, Skylar, Flynn, and Holly. Please leave us a message.
The emptiness.
Hey Dad, it's me. No, I'm not okay. I don't know what the hell's going on. Nobody's telling me jack shit around here.
Oh, poor Flynn.
I don't even care anymore. Can you just give me a ride to school? I'm ready now.
That's a son who loves his father, though. Not what Skylar wanted. That speech that Flynn gave, like, in the season 2 finale. Walter being his hero and everything. The strawberry jam represents the blood of his enemies, or the victims that he accidentally, inadvertently killed. Polos. Have you given Flynn his ride yet? Because I hope so.
Mr. White, would you like to say something? And by the way, welcome back.
Oh. The symbolism. Welcome back. Well, welcome back, Heisenberg. Welcome back. You are you now. Congratulations. How can you speak realizing that you are the cause of all of this, though? Like, that is insane.
Neither plane was full. You know, the 737 was what?
I,
Right? Yes. Or maybe even 3/4 full.
yeah, not,
What you're left with.
people died, but not a lot of people died, so that's fine, right?
The
Right?
50th worst air disaster.
It's just 50th worth disaster. Oh, this is so cringeworthy. Oh, this is...
53 crashes
Oh,
history that
oh,
are just as bad or worse.
oh, stop, make it stop. Make it stop, make it stop. I'm actually cringing.
In 1977,
Oh, stop, 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 stop.
nearly 600 people died in Tenerife. But do any of you even remember it at all? Any of you? I doubt it. You know why? Because people move on. They just move on. And we will too. We will move on and we will get past this. Because that is what human beings do. We survive. And we survive and we overcome. Yeah. We survive. We survive and
Thank you, Walter, that's enough. Holy shit. Oh, with the... Oh. People saying that the Skylar dance scene was the cringiest part of the show? Hell no. That was a great scene, though. Like, it's purposely making you cringe, but it's also like showing Walter's own... it's showing his insecurities and also showing his weakness a lot in that scene. He was trying to rationalize things, and obviously it just didn't really work out for a lot of people. What are these two doing, though? Like, who are they? They have such an ominous and controlling presence. But who are they working for? Are they working for Gus? Is it a different cartel? What the fuck? The window crack at the blue car.
Why don't you just come inside? It's your house.
Love the lighting. Two sides. Dark and light. It's heartbreaking, but at the same time, it's like... Walter and Skylar loves Flynn, a lot that they cannot tell him the truth, because if they do, then it will only break his heart a lot more.
Why you gotta treat him like this?
Why
you gotta be like this? Why can't you just talk even?
Hey, cool down. Okay.
Now Skylar is in a similar situation, not as extreme as Walt, but in a similar situation where she can't actually tell him the truth.
We never hear from you. What's going on? You can tell me I'm full of shit. It's okay. I don't mind.
I haven't even thought of the fact that Jesse might probably think that all of this is also his fault, because he blames himself.
What makes you the expert?
If he knows the reason why the crash happened.
Did you ever really hurt someone?
But this is good for Jesse though, he needs to talk it out.
I killed my daughter.
Whoa.
I was high on cocaine and I was drunk. Cocaine wasn't an issue because I had bought myself 2 grams the night before as a birthday present.
Yeah, that grabbed Jesse's attention. Grabbed my attention as well.
Virginia, drinking and getting high. It just made it that much worse. Self-hatred, guilt. It accomplishes nothing.
Nothing.
It just stands in the way.
Stands in the way of what?
True change.
Change like a phoenix. Let your old self burn and become a new one. That's why you were in a campfire. That eyeball has been through places. That's
Skylar. Skylar.
Here we go. Here we go. Still wearing the wedding ring. Divorce papers.
We are happily married. I am happily married. I am happy.
But she's not. You're happily married, Walter, but she's not. The chemistry book right there. The chemicals aren't mixing anymore for these two.
There's your side and there's my side, and you haven't heard my side yet. You haven't heard any of it at all.
You're a drug dealer.
No, what? How? What?
It's crazy. Bryan Cranston is acting someone who is lying. And it's so convincing.
Yeah. That Pinkman kid.
Can't say anything, can you, Walter?
Methamphetamine.
No more lies.
I'm a manufacturer. I'm not a dealer.
Oh,
Can't wiggle away out of this, Walt.
I'm gonna make you a deal, Walt. I won't tell Hank, and I won't tell your children.
But she's gonna leave.
Nobody will hear it from me. But only
Just like with Ted. Have you been reborn anew, Jesse? Have you become a new person now?
Your windshield's broken.
Yep, it is.
The rehab, it helped.
Yeah. I'm done using.
Okay.
That's excellent.
You been following this airplane crash? You know, it was Jane's dad who accidentally crashed them together. Because he was so torn up.
You stop me right there, all right? You are not responsible for this, not in any way, shape, or form.
What's crazy is that Walter is telling the truth here.
You either run from things, or you face them, Mr. White.
Oh.
It's all about accepting who you really are.
Mm-hmm.
I accept who I am.
And who are you?
I'm the bad guy.
Oh man. Fuck.
I'm done. It has nothing to do with you personally. I find you extraordinarily professional. I'm at something of a crossroads. And it's brought me to a realization.
Walter, you have already chosen what road you want to go.
No offense to any people who are. But this is not me.
Gus's straight up blank expression here. Yeah, he's like, this fucking dude.
$3 million for 3 months of your time. 3 months, then out.
Just 3 months. And then another 3 months, and then another 3 months.
3 million?
See, Walter, even when you said, no, I'm out, 3 million just immediately grabs his attention yet again. See, Walter, you're not out of this. Stop denying who you are.
I have money. I have more money than I know how to spend.
That's what you said in the first season.
What I don't have is my family.
Yeah. There's that.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
I'm not going to take that as Gus accepting him. No, Gus has other plans. Okay. Okay. Illegal immigrants. At least I presume. But these two are doing something else. Like, they're on a mission, they're on a job. They're trying to find Heisenberg, right? Realizing who you're talking to, kid. Immediately shuts up. Yeah, you don't want to mess with them. Whoa, 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 whoa.
What the hell's going on in there?
What the F? I guess that's what happens when the secret's out and everybody knows who you are. Kind of looks like a cross there. Yeah, it kind of looks like a cross. What a way to introduce the obstacle for the time being, right? Like, just quickly show that they mean business. I'm waiting for an explosion to happen. Yeah. Oh, they're too cool. They don't even see the explosion. Interesting. Okay, so season 3 of Breaking Bad finally begins, and New Mexico looks yellow than ever. I think this was a pretty solid start for the season following the events that happened in the previous season. I think it's great that we are essentially seeing the outcomes and also the decisions or the path that our two main characters are taking, Jesse and Walter, right? Jesse finally finishing his rehab, I guess, and unfortunately still blaming himself, referring to himself as the bad guy. But oh man, that was kind of heartbreaking because, again, like, it's not like it's entirely Jesse's fault. Because he doesn't know the full context, he blames himself and ultimately thinks that he is a villain. Which, of course, will benefit Walter if Walter comes back into the business. Because Walter seems to be choosing a different path in this episode. By the end of this episode, he chose not to continue his business, if you will. He, after losing his family, he decided, no, that's it, I'm done. Why am I still doing this? Like, I lost the very thing that I was trying to do. And to that I say, bullshit. Walter, you're gonna cook. I know for a fact, and I am certain that you're gonna be dragged back in. Why? Because the moment when Gus said 3 million, 3 months, Walter suddenly, oh, wait a minute, 3 million, 3 million, you say? Like, even that just immediately changes his perception, his feelings, his thoughts, even for a split second there. But it shows that he is still unsure, he is still wavering, right? He is still not fully determined, and him saying that, no, I'm done with this business. He's not done with this business. Like, no. It's kind of like a repeat of what happened in the first 2 seasons, I would say. Like, it's almost like the same formula again and again, but with new stakes. It's like we establish a different status quo by the end of every season, but we follow a very similar formula, at least for the beginning acts of Walter. It's almost like this cycle, right? This, again, just like what they mentioned in this episode, in the previous episodes, like a phoenix, right? You burn and then you got reborn, and then you burn again, and then you reborn into something else again and again and again. It seems like with Walter, every time he becomes Heisenberg, he realizes, nope, that's it, that's enough. I'm gonna go back to Walter White now. But then after he comes back into Walter White, he realizes, no, actually, I kind of need to be Heisenberg again. I can't live without this. And thus it becomes more higher and higher and higher. It becomes more and more larger than what he initially planned. And we are back at square one again. I think it's great that this is the formulae that they are using for now, right? Because it's great to have a character think that he knows what he's doing, realizes that what he's doing is probably wrong, only to then revert back into going, no, I'm doubling down. I'm gonna go back to this, only to realize yet again, nope, this is wrong. Last chance, final time, and this is probably the most time that reality has fully hit Walter, because now he has lost the very thing that he wanted to the very thing that not only he wanted to protect, but the very thing that he is doing this for, right? He just lost his family. Skylar does not want to be with him anymore. Skylar gave him the TED talk, right? I'm not gonna tell anybody. We are done here. Okay? Like, that's the rules. We're done here. I don't want to meet, I don't want to speak with you ever again. I don't want to see you. I don't want to be with you. We are getting a divorce. It's finally happened after 2 seasons of me saying that, hey, the divorce is probably gonna happen. It finally happened. And it's, yeah. So going back to what I was saying, right? Walter has finally reached a point where he has lost almost everything. Once again, he is saying no to the drug business. That is done. That's it. It's over. Is it really though? No. Gus is going to find a way to drag Walter back in. It can be something to do with his family. It could be something else, but I'm willing to bet that it's probably going to be something to do with his family, because with the way the conversation happened in the end of this in this episode, with Walter saying, I have no family left and all that stuff, and Gus just listening to him, just taking it in. I feel like Gus is already planning ahead. I think Gus is already like, okay, Walter can't really do business with me because of these obstacles, because of these things, because of his family. Okay, how am I going to make Walter work for me? How am I going to reel Walter in? How am I supposed to do that, right? It can't be as simple as, I'm gonna get your family back to you. Like, no, that's not how it works. So there's gonna be something that Gus is going to do. Might as well just straight up threaten his family. Like, Gus can do that. Gus can literally just go, yeah, Walt, if you don't work for me, then your family's dead, or I'm gonna report your family, or your family's gonna be a goners, and all that stuff. Like Gus can do that. Like Gus can straight up just do that, and Walter will have no choice but to agree. I can see that actually happening though, because you need some way, you need some connection to force Walter into coming back into this whole business. And that's like one way that I can think of. Again, could be something else. But speaking of something else, beginning of this episode, we are met with these two lovely gentlemen. So this was something that I was about to say during the reaction, but I was unsure. But when they were walking towards this house, I was going to say in the reaction, is this like a shrine? Is this like a tomb? Is this Tuco, for example? Like, is this like Tuco's lackeys or cousins, right? Because remember, like, Tuco was calling about like his family, his cousins, and his like brothers and all, right? His lackeys, if you will, right? In season 2, episode 2, and they never showed up. They never came, right? Hank was the one who showed up. Hank was the one who appeared and ultimately killed Tuco. So I'm wondering if these are actually like Tuco's family, like actually his cousins, right? Because that would be an interesting way to tie in Tuco again, because so far Tuco's presence has not changed at all. Again, these could be somebody else. These could be like a different drug cartel or whatever. But I think it would be kind of appropriate if Tuco's influence still remains, right? And if this is actually like from Tuco and they're trying to get revenge on Heisenberg for what they did to him, that would be sweet. It's kind of like, again, it's the idea of, oh yeah, you fucked up this person a long time ago. Well, yeah, here's the consequences. It may take years to develop, kind of like cancer, right? You have no idea that it's developing, but once it does hit, you realize, oh shit, you don't have much time. You will realize when it's almost too late. Because either way, they are gonna come in. They're gonna come in and they're gonna find Heisenberg. That is their main priority. I can't think of any other person or any other, I guess, organizations that are after Heisenberg, except for the people who, in this case, used to be Tuco and his family. Because remember, once again, Tuco's uncle is still around. He hasn't gone anywhere. He just never said a single word to the police. So, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, the rest of this episode mostly dealing with Walter and his relationship with Skylar and their divorce. I'm gonna briefly talk about the about, hang on, where is it? This scene. Ooh. I was cringing in this scene, like I felt that. The way Walter is trying to make light of this, but just the way he chose his words, it's like, yeah, they're dead, but it's not like a lot of people died, you know what I mean? Like, it also goes to show, like, it goes to show just how darker his heart has truly become. His sense of morality and his sense of compassion has dwindled further and further, to the point where he is actually saying stuff like, yeah, I mean, people died, but it's not like a lot of people died, so, it's all statistics, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the numbers, I mean, yeah, maybe like 160 people died, but it's not like 300 people died, so it's not that bad, right? And it's just this, oh, like, Walter, you realize what you're saying? Oh boy, that was kind of hard to watch, but it's great to showcase Walter's current state of mind. It's perfectly showing how much, like, again, Walter is slowly not beginning to care about some of the things that he may have done. And I think moving forward, this is actually going to help Walter a lot. Well, help, quote unquote, help Walter in terms of making rash decisions. As in, previously in like season 1, for example, Walter would not think of, murdering people. Like, that would be like the last thing on his list when he was trying to, during like episode 3, right? Killing people, yeah, that's like the last thing on his list. Last resort. Now, though, it's kind of like losing empathy. Walter's gonna be, sure, kill them. It's only like one person. It's not like I'm killing 10 people. That's like one person. Like that's fine. Like, that is scary. That is scary to think if that is going to be the case. It is character development, but it's not good character development. It's the other way around. It's character how do I say this? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It is character development, but ultimately it's character development for the worse, right? Walter is getting more and more antagonistic, manipulating Jesse, not really telling Jesse the truth, but also not telling him the truth. I don't know. It's like that moment when Jesse said, "Yeah, it's my fault. I'm the one who caused all of this. Like the plane crash is all my fault. I was the one who did this. I killed Jane." He kind of moved on past that. Like he has accepted that, but he has accepted it in the wrong way, which again is sad because he is blaming himself for things that he isn't really responsible for. All of this is mostly Walter's responsibility, and Walter is not willing to take responsibility. That has been always Walter's case. That has been always Walter's character, where when he does something wrong, obviously he's not gonna take responsibility. He's gonna be blaming it on people, on somebody else, right? He's gonna go. No. It's not my fault. How is it my fault? This is your fault. You're the one who started this. You're the one who acted all of this. You're the one who decided this. Like that is always Walter's character. And the moment, and it's that behavior that fuels his ego and pride more, because when he does do something quote unquote good, raising money through not so very good methods, and then not really taking the credit, it's like, what the fuck? So it's like this dichotomy of not wanting to take responsibility, but also wanting to take full responsibility at the same time. It's this clash between Walter's mind of fuckery. I mean, at this point, most of us have probably already know what Walter's situation is. Most of you have already know how I feel about Walter's character. There's really not much for me to discuss further when it comes to Walter's character, but overall, I think this episode, and I guess I'm hoping for this season moving forward, we're gonna be exploring more of Heisenberg. We've seen a lot of Walter White in season 1. We've seen a lot of struggle between Walter White and Heisenberg in season 2. Now, I am hoping to see Heisenberg in season 3. And then moving forward to later seasons, I am hoping that we're gonna go back to the very beginning, where season 4 will be another clash between Walter and Heisenberg, and then season 5 we're going to be seeing either Walter fully embracing as Heisenberg, or Walter reverting back into Walter as sort of like the last thing that he does before whatever happens, right? Again, I don't think that Breaking Bad is gonna have a happy ending. But either way, it's usually these types of characters where they're gonna do one final good act, or they're gonna triple down and do something truly incredibly, unimaginably wrong and terrible and unapologetic that we could only feel sorry for them for what they have become. I'm excited for this season of Breaking Bad. I really am. There's a lot of moving parts going on already. And I am looking forward to the next episode of Breaking Bad. So, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction and my little discussion for season 3, episode 1. Man, I can't believe it. We're finally at season 3. That's insane. That's incredible. I feel like I just started watching this show like a couple of weeks ago, but as it turns out, that's like 6 months ago from now. So, oh yeah, time does fly. Anyways, thank you all so much. See you all next time. Early access is available on Patreon as usual. Links in the description below. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Have a nice day. Peace.